niggas, it's me, Chano, El Chango. And I'm back with another video, and the main reason for this video is because Shudder is gonna release a new movie on August 6th about La Llorona. I already seen this trailer. I saw it a couple days ago. This trailer, it looks really good. It kind of looks better than The Curse of La Llorona, which is the Warner Brothers movie. And I'm really intrigued about watching this movie. So I wanted to tell you guys that. And now, to the other part. You could also get Shudder for free now for 30 days, which is basically a month, for free with the promo code SHUTIN. Yes, it's all one word and all caps. And not just that, I'm also giving you 10 movies to watch on Shudder right now to go with that free trial. So you won't have to be looking around and stuff like that. You know? Alright. So, the trailer of La Llorona, I'll leave it down in the description. And every trailer for these movies that I'm going to be mentioning, I'll leave them down in the description as well, so you guys can check them out. Alright, well, let's get started with 10 movies you should watch, or 10 movies to watch on Shudder. Alright guys, 10 movies to watch on Shudder. At number 1 is all the 3 movies of Hell House. Okay, so Hell House is basically a movie that's a sequel. That's why they made 3, obviously. Alright, so the movie is about this group of paranormal investigators, or whatever you want to call it. They buy this hotel that used to be haunted. There was murders in it. That's why it was haunted. But then they turned it into a freaking haunted house on Halloween, I believe. I might be wrong. They turned it into like a haunted house. Like, you go in and you see the whole thing. They scare you type of thing. Okay, that's going on. It may seem like a documentary at first, but believe me, it is not. It is a movie, but they made it seem like it's a documentary, but it's actually also a found footage movie. Alright guys, at number 2 is Don't Hang Up. Don't Hang Up. It is basically about these 2 guys, which are teenagers, that are home alone and they like doing prank calls. But one of these prank calls that they do, it goes wrong. And without giving too much of the movie, it is really good. I liked it, and you're not going to see anything of the movie coming, so it's going to surprise you. It is kind of a thriller movie. It is not found footage, is nothing like that, but it is a really good movie. It's a really good recommendation. You should watch, and you will be entertained till the end, I'm pretty sure, hopefully. Alright guys, at number 3, it is Haunt. Haunt is about a group of teenagers, or a group of friends. Let me put it like that, because I don't know if they're teenagers. Pretty sure they are, but alright. It's about a group of friends that wants to go to a haunted house. So they go to like this, what can I call it? A garage in the middle of nowhere. But it has like restrictions, like they have to sign a waiver and they have to give up their phones in order to go in. So once they do that, they go in the haunted house, and a lot of really weird, creepy, good stuff starts to happen once they're inside. And there's one of the creepiest things that you're not going to see coming, and you're going to be like, what in the world? It is going to creep you out, because I know I was creeped out once that happened. That's another really good movie. I've heard really good things about it. People have said it is a really good movie. It is not found footage. It is nothing like that. It's just a straight up horror movie. It's really good. Alright, next on this list, it is going to be Summer of 84. Summer 84 is basically a horror movie, but it is a horror movie based on criminal events or stuff like that. It is kind of like Stranger Things, but in a different vibe. It is like neighborhood kids gone missing, but then there's this group of friends, or not friends, but like kind of like neighbors or people that know each other, and then really creepy stuff starts to happening. At number 5, it is, I don't know if I'm saying this right, hopefully I am, Belizabeth, Belizabeth, something like that. Alright, this is basically, it is a horror movie, but it's a Spanish horror movie. It is basically like in Mexico. It's based in Mexico. A series of murders are going on, but then it is a whole like freaking, what do you want to call it? Like if they killed somebody, but then they said that it wasn't them, something else made them do it. But it takes like a really weird, creepy vibe turn of events, and it is actually really creepy, and it's really good. I watched this movie a while back. It wasn't here, it was in a Mexican movie theater because the movie is from Mexico. So I watched it over there and I thought it was really good. I never heard about it before watching the movie, but then I watched it and it was like, damn, that was a good movie. At number 6, we have The Pool. The Pool, if I'm not mistaken, it is a Korean movie, and The Pool basically says it in the name. The Pool is about this guy stuck in a huge pool with a crocodile. He can't get out because it's too deep. It is a nail biter because you're like, you don't know what's gonna happen, and it just keeps you intrigued. It's like, oh, and it doesn't really have too many conversations to where you have to know what they're talking about, but it still has subtitles anyways, so you can read it. And there is parts where they talk English and stuff like that, but this one is a really good movie because, like I said, it's just a nail biter. Like, you don't know what to expect, and then you're trying to expect something, but then it doesn't happen, Alright. The next movie on this list, which is number 7, is The Reef. The Reef, it is a movie about 5 people who basically go on a boat out on the ocean just to explore, basically. And this movie is based on true events. So they go out to the ocean and they're swimming in the water, and then they come upon this island, and once they're there, the freaking water starts getting out, like when the water goes in the beach instead of out. That started happening, so they got scared and they started leaving. Once they started leaving, they got on the boat, and then a lot of stuff happens. This movie's not gonna bore you for 1 second, because I know it didn't bore me. It actually was really good. Like, I was like so onto it. Like, if you blink, you might miss a thing, but then you don't want to miss anything about this movie, especially because of the fact that it's based on true events, and it is a really good movie. All right, next on this list, at number 8, it is Host. Host is basically like a found footage movie, but it's a webcam movie. What I mean by webcam, it is like the movie Unfriended. I believe it's Unfriended. Yeah, it's Unfriended, where it's all based on video call, but this one's based on Zoom. So this movie is based on a video call through Zoom, and they start, you know, they start playing around with things, trying to like experiment, and it gives like a really creepy vibe. I'm not trying to say like the main point of it, because if I do, then you'll be like, oh, well, I know what's gonna happen, or I know what it's about, and I don't want that. But it is a really good movie, and it is a 2020 movie that just came out, and it is actually based on kind of like right now that we're in quarantine, so they're in quarantine too. That's why they're like video chatting through Zoom, and it's a really interesting movie. If you're into that type of movie, if you like Unfriended, I actually think it's better than Unfriended. Monster Party. Monster Party is a really, really weird movie. So it's basically, how can I put this to you? It is basically about rich people. It's rich people like in a mansion or whatever you want to call it. And then there's this guy who went to be like, how can I put it? A server, right? Like a waitress type of thing. And then he's there, and once he's there, the whole house shuts down. It's like 13 ghosts, but without the ghost. It is like real people, and it is weird how the whole creepy vibe keeps going, and the whole thing is going on, because like you don't know what to expect, and then you see what's going on and you see why, and it is like really, like, it's really creepy, because what if that actually happens, and that's why they made that movie, it's just a theory. So shout out to the WTM squad. Y'all know who you are. And all right, number 10 on this list, which is the last movie on this Shudder movies to watch list. All right, and at number 10 is Better Watch Out. Better Watch Out is about this girl named Ashley who babysits a 12-year-old boy whose name is Luke. When all of a sudden they are visited by some unwelcome guests or intruders. And then it gets really dark from there really soon. But then there's a twist to it, which is really cool and interesting. And it just like, it's like, oh shit, like that type of oh shit movie. Personally, I feel like more people will like this movie than one of the other ones, because it gives that Christmas Home Alone type of vibe. But I'll just leave it up to your judgment. I'm Chan Chango. See you guys on the next